Invisible Children is a nonprofit organization based out of San Diego, California. It was begun in 2005. 2 years prior to that, its three founders, who are filmmakers from Southern California, flew to Africa and made a documentary about the longest-running conflict in the region. It's the result of rebel leader Joseph Kony and his Lord's Resistance Army. The Lord's Resistance Army, or LRA, conscripts child soldiers, and they've been terrorizing the region now for 25 years. Schools for Schools is a program that is rebuilding the secondary education or high school education for the children of northern Uganda. A lot of the kids who are living in that region were displaced from home for many years or were conscripted into the army and therefore weren't at home during their schooling years. And so as these kids are trying to readjust to a normal life, Invisible Children is reconstructing specific schools by building classrooms and paying teachers better and providing incentive for teachers to actually attend class, providing books, etc., everything that a school needs in order to be functional. In spring of 2009, a bill was introduced into the House and Senate called the LRA Disarmament and Northern Uganda Recovery Act. 1 year later, thanks to Invisible Children's advocacy support as well as from Resolve and a couple other organizations, this bill was passed and signed into law with a signing ceremony by President Obama. The bill mandates that the U.S. develop a strategy for tackling the LRA as a global problem. So right now the U.S. has a mandate for action against the LRA, and we'll hear in November what they've done in order to fulfill that. I was a roadie. I was an intern with Invisible Children, so for 5 months I worked out of the office in San Diego as well as on the road. My teammates and I lived out of a van and presented. We were touring around the Pacific Northwest, and we presented at high schools and colleges and churches around the area. So I was in charge of the states from southern Oregon all the way up through Alaska and as far east as Boise, Idaho. And so that's where I got my official, involvement with Invisible Children. Other than that, I have been in charge of the Invisible Children Club on my school campus for the 3 years that I was there. And then as soon as I graduated, I moved out to Washington, D.C., where I'm now working with Resolve, which is focused on the same issue, but doing the policy work instead of the program implementation.